here at the show, we're forever grateful to our veterans and the families who support our veterans so they can keep us safe and keep us free. It's really important, though, that everyone has a home. And as an active duty service member or a veteran, when it's time for you to look for that first home or that next home, it's critically important that you're dealing with a real estate agent who understands the plight of your life. We've got Cheyenne James with us from Exit Really today, who not only was a gunner's mate in the United States Navy until very recently, she is still an active duty Navy spouse. Her husband is a fire controlman. So when you're looking to be comfortable in the conversations about the challenges of finding a home as an active duty service member, as a spouse, as a veteran, likely no one more familiar than Cheyenne James. Cheyenne, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me, Wally.
Well, I congratulate you. First, I thank you for the service of yourself and still continuing on for your husband. And I thank you for making that transition into real estate. I know as a veteran myself, it's often difficult when you're looking for a home to find a real estate agent you can really have those difficult conversations with so they understand what you need.
Especially when they don't understand your lingo, really. Because when I was buying my house, my real estate agent, yeah, he worked with my time-wise, but he didn't really understand when I was like, oh, the bulkhead or the deck. So it's kind of difficult.
Even the economics of active duty pay.
Yeah.
This is my base pay and this is my C duty pay and my other pay, is assuring that person understands it so they can help translate it to the lender so you end up with the best rate and the best opportunity and program.
Yeah, I'm actually working with a couple clients right now. They are looking to transition here towards the end of the year. And when they reached out to me, they had no idea that it takes 45 days to close on a house and when they should start looking. So I sent them emails and I called them and I was like, this is a rough timeline of when you should start seriously looking, when you need to get pre-approved, and then start putting offers in on places.
For the single service member, things are kind of simple.
Yeah.
Sometimes for the married service members, whether it be the spouse or both on active duty, and one's deployed and one's here, you've really had that experience of navigating those challenges of long distance and still getting the home purchased.
Yes. Actually, when I bought my home, I was 3 states away, and I almost didn't make it to my closing. So it would have been a mail away. And most people don't know that that's an option to close on a property. So
it's important that you can have that conversation, that regardless of the geography challenges or the other craziness that sometimes occurs inside of a military family relating to money and geography and who's where and what's going on, and we're going to get promoted and there's going to be different money next month. You're real comfortable with all that.
Oh yeah, I understand all of it. It's like second nature to me. I served for almost 8 years, so I know quite a bit about the process of moving families, and sometimes it's quick. Sometimes you only get 2 weeks notice that you're leaving.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So what happens in that scenario? Are there programs to help that service member facilitate the sale or disposal of the home?
So what we can do is, say if they were leaving, we can still put it on the market like any other property. If they're coming to try to buy, it's a little difficult. Most times base housing will have a sailor home to where they can stay until they're able to get an actual place, and that's what we could work out with the base. And I still have access to base, so I can go on to base and talk to these people face to face and be like, hey, I have a client who's coming in. We're not going to be able to get them into the home until this date. Is there a place that they can stay? And if not, we can also arrange for the Navy Lodge on bases as well.
Excellent. So for folks who'd like to learn more about the options for owning their own home as an active duty veteran or spouse of a service member, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Go to my website, CheyenneSellsJax.com, and it has all my contact information on there, and you can even message me from there.
Excellent. I want to thank Cheyenne James for being with us today. You have a beautiful day.